What is going on, guys? This is D-Man Gaming here today, and today we are going to be talking about the Capcom Fighting Collection, as I figured I would do some kind of review on this wonderful little game here that Capcom came out with. Now, I gotta talk about it for sure. I played it the last few days, and I must say, it's very impressive, a very impressive collection, and I'm very impressed with it. Now, I did play the Street Fighter 30th Anniversary Collection back when that came out, and I wasn't very impressed with it. I don't remember exactly who developed the game, but I know its online wasn't very good, and it wasn't all that great the way it was made. But when it came to this collection, I'm highly impressed with it. It comes with 10 different games on it. It comes with Darkstalkers, Night Warriors, Darkstalkers Revenge, Vampire Hunter 2, Darkstalkers Revenge, Vampire Savior 2, Hyper Street Fighter 2, Red Earth, Super Gem Fighter, Cyberbots, and Super Puzzle Fighter 2 Turbo. What an amazing collection of games on here. Now, it's not just the games themselves, but there's also different artwork that you can look through for all of the different games, different soundtracks for the different games. You can change the layout on the sides of the games. I think the artwork is very impressive for the games themselves. Looking through all the different art from throughout the years for these games, I think that is super, super cool for these games. I think that's super awesome. Looking through the different artwork throughout the years of the way that the games were made and this and that. The online play. This has super good online, and it has very good online netcode. I'm very, very impressed with the online. I have had no issues getting matches online for the different games, and I like the collection so much. They did a really well job with this collection. And I say do not sleep on this collection. It is definitely worth the $40, especially if you're big on fighting games, and especially if you love playing fighting games online and having a wonderful collection of fighting games to play, especially if you're a Street Fighter fan or just a Capcom or retro fighting game fan in general. This collection is just a lot of fun. Now, I like the fact that games such as Red Earth, I don't know if that's been released since, like, the arcades. I don't know anything about some of these games. I know, or at least that one and Cyberbots, I don't know anything about until this collection. And my gosh, are they fun. Red Earth only has 4 characters to choose from, so 1v1, you know, there's not really much to work with. But if you play single player, it's basically a boss rush mode. And I think that is so freaking cool. You go through like 6 different areas, and every single area has a different unique boss, and every character has their own story mode. And you can make it to where it's easier or more difficult. Some of the games have a difficulty settings, which I probably did not mention, which I think is also really, really great for people who are very casual versus people who are not casual with either certain games or all the different games. Now, one that I am a mega fan of, which might actually be my favorite one on this collection, is Super Gem Fighter. Super Gem Fighter, I absolutely loved this game. I don't know what it is. I think it's the cartoony style of it, the characters being small, having to collect the gems and your character levels up, and the way the characters' moveset, they dress up, they change their outfits as you do different moves with the characters. I think that is just a ton of fun and so goofy in such a fun, kind of cool way. I can't get over how cool Super Gem Fighter is as a game, because a lot of these games I never had played before. Like, I know what Darkstalkers is, I know Marvel and Capcom games and Street Fighter and all that, but I never got the chance to play so many of these games in the past because I never had owned them. And Capcom coming out with this collection, it's just super impressive, the different games that are on here. Cyberbots, there's 6 different characters I think to choose from, but there's 12 different mech suits to choose from, and there's 4 different classes with the different types of mech suits, and there's a story with each character there as well. Going 1v1 is fun, figuring out the different mech suits and what they can do. It really reminds me of Gundam, because I really enjoy Gundam, and playing this game's kind of, it reminds me of that in a really good way, and the different, like, bullets and chainsaws and different blades and different crazy things that these mech suits can do in Cyberbots is just it's just a lot of fun. I mean, it's just dumb, turn your brain off kind of fun, that game, but you can go serious with it too. Another one that's interesting is Super Puzzle Fighter 2. I love the fact that it's like kind of like Tetris, but with Street Fighter characters. And there's also some secret characters in there as well. I gotta figure out how to use them. There's a secret way to be able to use them. You press certain buttons and you can unlock and play as Dan and Akuma. I know that much. I don't know if there's more. But I like that those are still in there because I'm pretty positive they were in the original game, and all the different characters have different ways that the puzzles come down for them. It shows arrows on which ways that their kind of setup is, and I think that's really cool too. I like that. I think it's a ton of fun. Hyper Street Fighter 2, you know, I don't know all the differences and mechanics between the original older Street Fighters because there's so many different versions of Street Fighter 2. So that doesn't mean a whole lot to me, but I'm glad that Street Fighters are there. You can't really have a Capcom collection without at least one Street Fighter game in there. But having the Vampire Warriors games and Darkstalkers, being able to play as Felicia and I can't remember her name right now, but it doesn't really matter. It's just a lot of fun, and I definitely recommend this collection. Picking it up and playing it. It is $40 at retail price. You could definitely pick it up either at that or when it's on sale because it is a very dang good collection. I'm really enjoying picking up different characters, learning different characters in these games, learning more about the characters, a little bit of story stuff, playing online every now and then, different things. And normally when it comes to these collections, when I do buy them, I don't play them for very long and then I put them down. But when it comes to this collection, I think I'm going to be playing this for quite some time because it's just really fun and really worth it. So if you are into Capcom fighting games as a whole, or you grew up with Capcom fighting games, I highly recommend that you pick this collection up. I can't say enough how much I recommend this collection. It's got great online, great netcode for the online, 10 amazing games, so many awesome characters. You can customize the pixels for the games, you can customize the sides, designs, look at the different artwork, the soundtrack. Even the unique soundtrack for this Capcom fighting game collection is wonderful. It's absolutely beautiful. So anyways guys, I hope you enjoyed my review on the Capcom fighting collection. If I were to rate it, I'd give it a 10 out of 10. A perfect rating for this Capcom fighting collection. So yeah, if you did enjoy the video, maybe hit the like button, maybe share around the video, maybe subscribe to the channel if you have not already, and I will see you guys all in the next video. Later.